Yo, what's going on YouTube? Same day, so don't get in me comments, but I'm gonna be putting you on game. Free game. The secrets of life and improving what you want to do in life. It's like these are the main things you do not want to say, you do not want to do, and you just want to keep at doing what you're doing. Bro, in life in general, if you chasing a dream, if you chasing your goals, do not, this is something you don't want to do. Do not tell any and everybody what your goal is in life and what are you doing to chase after it. Because the reason why I say this, bro, not only that people is envy for your spot, but at the same time, if you don't know this person, is this person not with you day to day? Is this person not on the grind with you? I feel like what's the point of them? What's the point of them even knowing your goals anyway? Some stuff you just got to keep on the DL and just go with the flow and just you chasing your goals. And then you can always bring it up after that, like, okay, you actually did that, you accomplished it. So now you can kind of praise yourself and bring it up to others if you want to. But if you're on the grind, on the goal, on the run of you chasing your goal, do not tell any and everybody your goals in life and what you're doing to get to that goal, bro. Because like I said, bro, not only that, not everybody needs to know your move, you know your goals in life, what's your next move. But you got envy people out here that's only just jealous and try to pull you down based off they seen how positive and how strong and how committed you are to reaching your goals. You put the grind towards it. They see all that hustle you going, the blood and tears you sweating, all this stuff, getting at your goals just to pull you down back to the negative. Bro, do not let people like that know your next move is your goals in life. Keep that between you, yourself, and I. Don't spread it to anybody, bro. Because there's a lot of negative and evil spirits out here that's gonna try to pull you down most, like just like that, just because they're not where you at, or just because they think they can't do what you're doing. They just sitting on the ass, so they trying to pull you down any way possible to make you feel like you're on their level or to make you feel bad about yourself or you're doing something wrong. Stop saying your goals to random people or people in general. Do not do that. Now, if you don't do that, another thing you want to do is stop telling people and stop saying you're going to do something. Like I just said, my other couple of videos, like about a couple of days ago, stop telling people, or stop not telling, sorry, stop saying you're going to do something and you ended up not doing it. Now, I'm not saying you doing the opposite. If you're saying you're going to do something, you actually stand on it and do it, okay, then you're cool. You can actually speak on what you say. But if you know you got a bad habit of saying you're gonna do something and you end up don't doing it, just don't say it at all. Just go get up and do it, bro. Because the minute you say you're gonna do something, a lot of people's gonna expect for you to do it right then and there. Like, come on, bro. If you know you probably gonna forget, or you know you got something going on, something might just occur. Hypothetically, even if something might not occur, you never know what can occur. So by you saying you're gonna do it then and there, something might have really occurred where you can't do it. That's why I say, shh. Don't say you want to do it. Just go and do it. The more respect you get from people is actually standing on what you're doing. But the main priority and the main focus on of you just doing it, like you just getting up and you getting it done. I'm telling you, that holds so much value as a person, and their whole maturity and the whole respect as a person of a human being can see from somebody else. It holds a lot of weight when you just do it. Like seriously, you just stand on business and you actually do it, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, you already at a different mindset from other people that's still in this little loop where they think they gotta tell everybody their goals. They gotta say they're gonna do this and do that and don't end up doing it. No, bro, that's the whole opposite. So stop saying you're gonna do something and just do it, bro. Straight like that. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or but about it. Just do it. I know sometimes we like to say what we're gonna do. We got a habit. Okay, we are normal. We make mistakes, but try to limit that. Try to not say you're gonna do something. Just do it. Another thing, bro, when you got all this down packed, bro, what you want to do, bro, is always remain a steady routine. Always maintain a steady discipline. And what I mean by the steady discipline, when you focus on your goals, you're on a run with it. Always make sure you have a flow and a routine towards it too. And be disciplined. If you're disciplined throughout your whole goal, your process of you reaching your goal, you already at a huge state of mind. You already at a great position. You already doing something that's like strictly you training your mind that, okay, this is a routine. I got to get this done. This needs to be done. Like you're so disciplined on focus on yourself and reaching your goals. That's a plus right there for you. you get a lot more respect from other people that way too. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, bro, you will be rewarded because you got a strong mindset. You're not like all the others that don't have discipline, or they feel like discipline is something that's like they force them to do, or they feel like discipline is something that's bad for them. No, discipline is actually good for you because it's actually putting you in a state of mind of you actually getting something done at a steady routine flow rather than you just bullshitting or just flaking off or just playing around and whatnot and just screwing with your time. No, bro. Because like I said in my other video, time is on the limit. We do not get this time back. Time I'm recording this video, when this is uploaded, that time already passed. I don't get that. I don't get this time back. So you gonna see this video, and when it's uploaded, you're not gonna get it in present sight like right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not alive. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Once this video is uploaded, that time that it has been published and uploaded, that couple of seconds or the minutes go by, you can't get that time back. So think of it like that. Time is on a limit. We on a limit. Time don't wait for nobody. Time is limited. Like, seriously. So stop thinking you got to wait on time or it's the right time to do something. It's not, bro. Just do it. I said that in my last couple of videos before back. Really, I said that. And y'all was tuning in. Y'all was speaking. The comments going crazy. But seriously though, it's you gotta stop, my brothers, my ladies and gentlemen out there. You gotta stop doing that. Stop sacrificing your ego. Stop sacrificing on stuff that's not gonna be worthwhile in you proceeding further in your goals and just gonna push you back further. Stop sacrificing for something that's not gonna get or have no weight or hold no benefits behind it, bro. That's another thing, bro. When you on this goal, you on this run, you want to make sure you got all that in mind right there. All that in mind. Another thing you want to keep in mind too is nothing wrong with putting people on. Now, a lot of people think putting people on, helping people out, it's a problem because a lot of people flake out. And yes, that is true. Sometimes you can't help everybody. That's why a lot of people say you cannot help everybody you see. Some people you can stick around to help throughout the process and try to get themselves situated in the flow of getting themselves situated and keeping that mindset of them how to reach their goal. Some people you can help and they actually listen, take that advice and go within and actually do it. But there's other people out here that just hard-headed, that just won't listen to what you're saying, even if you speak in real facts. And they know you speaking facts because you showing it day by day. You showing that discipline. You just showing everything you preach about, and they still not listening. Like that's like the old saying, the crochet, whatever you want to call it. The old saying, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. In other words, what does that mean? I'm gonna break it down to you. You can lead somebody to the light to success, but you can't make them want to do it. They gotta actually want to do it for themselves. If you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. In other words, you can lead them the way to the light and being successful in the way of being on their purpose, but you can't actually make them do it. They gotta want to do it for themselves. That gotta come in within, like, oh, I gotta do it. I want to do this for myself to better my lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? So you can lead them as much as possible. That's only them if they're willing to take that sacrifice and that will to do it themselves and actually better themselves and their lifestyles. So that's another thing. You can lead them to the water. You can't make them drink it. In other words, do not force nobody's not listening to you or taking your advice. Do not force them. Let them be hard-headed, because I guarantee you they're going to learn the hard way. They're going to wish they came across you and actually listened to you, because now you're at where you want to be. Now you at where you wanted to be all this lifetime, because you always been on a steady flow and you always been disciplined towards your goals, and you just steady flowing. You just constant with it. Now they look back at you. Oh, damn, I should have listened. Yep, you should have. Now your time is up. Now that's when time is starting to it's really taking for you now, because you seeing people who's growing out here and you still on the same level, bro. Now, I'm not saying you not growing if you're making some progress. Yeah, some progress is always good than no progress. But if you simply just not doing nothing, sitting on your ass, ain't doing nothing, trying to make a move, not trying to make nothing shake, your time is ticking real fast for you. I promise you that. Because now you gotta go. You gotta go where the flow is at. You gotta make some shake. You gotta make some shake, bro. If you want to make it out, you have to make some shake. That's the only way. Only way. Stop sitting on your ass saying this and that and thinking I'm gonna do this, or claim I'm gonna do this, and just do it. That's the only way. That's, oh my God, like, oh man, I can't even stress this enough. That's the biggest sacrifice of our failure as a human being, is because we so big on time or the right time to do something, to the point where we wasting all that time rather than just doing it. And also, that's where all our failures come from, because we not even, like, we'll say we do something and we don't do it, or like we'll fail at something but we don't try again. Like, we just give up and we just let it go like that. That's where a lot of our failure and our lack of confidence for certain people occurs, because of how they approach themselves, or how they carries out for them. They think, okay, just because they experienced something bad, they took a loss, they failed on something, that the world is over with. The world is not over, bro. It's only over when you stop it. It's only over when you give yourself up. It's only over when you say you're not gonna do this no more. That's when it becomes over for you. But if you keep the mindset that you know you got to do this, and you actually stay on that flow, and you actually do it, and you just still try again through trial and error, bro, there's no way you're gonna fail again, bro. You're gonna always reach something further in life. In fact, you're gonna learn something even more. Real talk. But I love y'all. Vulnerable Games out. I'm gone.